or where Wi-Fi is, but sure makes perfectly good sense enjoying himself. Hawaii, which is good. All right. Well, it's unfortunate that Sean's not here because thing you found in the tangible darkness. So tell what, I'm gonna put a ring around that and say something happens there, and poof, jump forward in time, and queen killers, as you like to call yourself. What you like to do, having fully investigated the tangible darkness? What you like to do?
Didn't we want to go to King Court or something? Or go through the woods? Looking for that lady.
Were we going to check out Visions of the Sun? Because nothing happened to that building or whatever. It's unharmed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Makes sense to me to go to the
On our way
places
to
we know
King
on the way.
Desmond's
But
Court.
yeah, yeah. And then I think we found out that the Court of Amber is the Lover's Palace. So the blind lady might be there. Because she was one of the lovers.
It's favorite.
That's my guess.
In fact, it's favorite. Okay. Alright, so heading through the Blight Woods, let's have Warris. Roll me a D100. Please. 13, just a sec.
I don't remember what time of the day it is.
Well, we technically, like, what time of day today?
We were arrested, right? Yeah, the reason I'm asking because
Yes.
I want to keep checking if somebody's spying on us using that thingy that I created, this invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, I know for sure we slept at the orchards, and then we definitely did do all of the stuff in the tangible darkness, and now we're leaving the tangible darkness.
Can everybody roll me a D20?
D20.
That's just extra bad. Oh, at least I didn't roll super low this time. Might be you, Dominic.
I don't know what's going on. My buttons are gone. D20. I used
Is there like a
used to
little
have dice.
expand button in the? Oh.
See it.
So as you're heading towards the Blightwood, through the Blightwoods towards the Visions of the Sun, the medico tells you can see the unaffected by the ugly. Actually, make me a dexterity saving throw, Dominic.
Is this at disadvantage since what I got from the tree? Since my speed is halved?
Oh, no, not a speed thing. It's a reflex thing, so no. It's normal
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
It still doesn't matter.
What are you holding in your hands?
What am I holding in my hands?
Yeah. Staff, a sword, something like that.
Probably a staff, because I walk with a staff.
Before you have a chance to comprehend what's going on, just slightly above the tree lines, there's gigantic owl-like creature with big feathery wings comes swooping down just as you pop your... Just as the Blightwoods opens up for a second. And this thing swoops down and grabs hold of your staff and then swoops up again. You might have a chance to do something that does have your staff. Is it a magical staff or just a stick of wood?
Currently, I think it was talked about giving me a magical staff, but I've been just using the regular staff because I can make it magical.
Well, regardless, this owl-type creature grabs this wooden staff from your hands and rips it off and starts flying away. What do you do? What does any of you do? Dominic, Zig, Claris, Tyr?
That's not very nice.
Where should we kill it?
Let me see.
Why is the first thing you all think of is to kill it? It's just a stick. We're
I
in a
know.
forest. There's lots of sticks.
That's very true.
I thought that was attack.
And as you have a conversation about what to do about the staff, the owl's gone.
Yep.
Okay, so that
Oh,
could
blast.
have been worse. Worse things could have been stolen, but that's not what the guy stole. The dice gods say. You carry on pushing on.
Can I look around to see if I can find another stick?
You're in a forest. Unless you roll a
We are in
natural
a
one,
forest, yeah.
you find a suitable replacement stick.
Is
Roll a
this
d20, don't roll a natural one.
survival
Or
or
whatever
perception
you're
or
rolling.
what do you-
Whatever you want, just don't roll a natural one. Alright, there we go. You find a stick that was better than your previous stick.
Yeah. Now you can give me
There's
the
a
+1
lovely
quarter
stick in
staff. We can say flavor it now.
Hey, let me... So random encounters always throw me into a bit of a spin. Balance everything. Okay. You come to the place, apparently the visions of the sun. This crystal palace, unaffected by the ugly. And Marcus, Dominic, Tyr, Zig, Zag, and walk into a clearing. And what you see. Medico says, "Oh, I was here just the other day, and it was beautiful, but now it's just a clearing in the forest. I don't understand what's going on." Maybe this is another cruel trick by the matrons. They really don't understand what's going on.
I think unusual stuff usually means danger. So I'll go investigate. And Zig will slowly move towards... Well, I'll have my Zag go, like, maybe 10 feet in front of me.
As Zag
Mhm.
moves ahead, seeing shift suddenly. And, well, it's not obvious. This is a crystal palace. Think of these as the walls. And Medico says, "Oh, yes, that's it. That's so beautiful." And it is beautiful. And you get the impression like when King Dasmar ruled, beautiful things like this were abundant and they were beautiful. And this is abundant and beautiful. Well, beautiful at the very least. And 3, 4, in fact, 4 little children come out from behind the palace. And they're playing some type of tag, laughing, giggling, clothes are clean. Yeah, they just look like they're having a good time. And all of a sudden they dart around and run after one person, and for some reason they turn around and chase after another. They're just kids, being kids, having a good time.
Is this normal? Zig looks at you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little odd that it took time, but this is how I remember it. Picnics, children playing. This is... I don't understand why it wasn't here just a second ago, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? It does indeed look lovely.
What shall we do? Just proceed?
I mean, I'm not used to things being like relatively normal, so I'm not really sure what to do. Yeah, I guess we just go. I feel like the longer we
with
stay,
you.
the more it's gonna get wrecked.
Boom.
I'm with you.
Speaking of wrecks,
look-
a devilish
Of course.
creature made of bones comes and grabs this child by the head and the feet and just boom, rips the child in two. Can you please roll initiative for me, please?
Oh my god.
Goodness.
So this is why we don't stay around nice places.
You know, Malcolm, I was watching YouTube Shorts
Yep.
this week, and there was a video for the Dungeons and Dragons, and like this settings is somebody was searching how much does a child's skeleton weigh, and then they charcoal about their search history. This is just reminding me of that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because yeah, you're like this is a D&D
That's why
quiz.
you always
shut up.
add D&D. Yeah, D&D to the
Want
search.
to know. As questions are going to be asked. Okay. So, as you're about to leave here, this bonish devil made of bones comes in and just rips this child in two. And oh, look at you guys rolling terribly on initiative. Children beat you with a dirty 20. And they obviously start screaming and start running away. One dashes over here, one dashes over here, one dashes over here. They all run around screaming, screaming. Tira, make me a wisdom saving throw, please. You don't like what you're seeing there, Tira. It's not good. You roll me a D10, please.
Oh, I don't like that. 3.
Okay, you are horrified by what's happening, and you freeze, unable to do anything. You just, the sight of this devil ripping this child literally in half, it's too much for you, and you stand there almost panicking on the spot. Dominic, make me a wisdom saving throw, please. You too can roll me a d10.
Holy crap.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Hold on, where is it?
Or
Can I give Dominic the Flash of Genius?
one, that's a thing you can do.
So add 5 to yours.
Dominic, you're about to stare in horror at what's going on to, but Zig points something out, and that 22 is a save. So, what would you like to do, Dominic?
All right. I'm going to hobble my way give Zig a little pat on the back, and that's as far as I get right there with my nice little 15 feet of movement. I'm going to see if I can't get its attention away from it because Dom's trying to protect the kids. So he's going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wild shape form into, as I call Senna to the field.
To a sinner. Oh, and I've got to roll the medical initiative. I'm going to get sinner first. Sinner. And I'll roll the medical.
Yep. And I'll summon it right here in front of the little demon skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And so it needs to make a dex save.
Mm-hmm. And what does Sinner actually do?
And it will take. It takes. If it fails the dex save, it takes 2d6 worth of damage. No, 2d8.
Worth the fire damage.
Oh, 2d6. Yep. Here it is.
That's fire damage.
We'll take 3 points of fire damage.
Take
Yep.
0 points of fire damage. It's, the fire almost engulfs the creature. It's wholly unaffected by it. Almost as if it didn't notice it at all.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to have Senna. I'm going to have Senna fire a shot at it
Sure.
with my bonus action. So it'd be find it. Roll. I'm just going to roll a d20. See if it hits. Oh, yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay, so how is it attacking? Is it biting? Is it talons? Is it...
It's a fireball basically.
Oh.
I'm trying to find a thing for it. Where is it at?
Fireball
maybe it's under
bolt
actions.
passes harmlessly through the
Oh, there it is.
pass harmlessly through.
Gotcha.
Your turn, Dominic.
That's my turn.
Zig, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Wisdom. And I'll use Flash of Genius on myself as well.
Is that a reaction? I guess you get it back, don't
Oh,
you?
actually, yeah. Let me.
Yeah, he got his reaction back. Although, does 19 fail?
Do I need to tell you?
I think it was 22. It is a reaction, but I think do I get it back now?
Yeah, I think you get it
Yeah,
back
you
at
got
the
your
start
reaction
of
back
turn.
as soon as your turn started.
Do you wish to use Flash of Genius?
I'm sorry.
Do I need to
Yes,
tell you
I
if you
do.
fail or not? Okay. So you use your Flash of Genius, and you're fully in control of yourself. Beautiful.
Nice.
To be fair,
so,
I think actually Flash of Genius does say that if you fail, you can add it before you know.
what is it?
You may want to
Well,
read
let
it, but
me
I think Flash of Genius has that caveat.
It's a saving throw. No, it just says use your reaction, not if you fail it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So yeah, I'll use reaction.
okay, so 24 passes.
All right. Nice. All right. So Zig slowly moves. I think it's 15 feet. There we go. And I will touch my trusty pet and will cast the spell on.
Oh, cool.
And since that was an action, I'll tell him basically as a bonus to
Sure.
attack it.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Right.
Damage. Nice. Okay, cool.
21.
21. The claws dig deep. Demon, roll damage.
And it's a force damage.
As the claws rip into the bony skeleton of this creature, you see Zag pull back and no scratches or anything on the skeleton, even though it felt like it hit. Hit effect, no damage.
Huh.
Worse.
Interesting. Okay.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Coming up. Eek.
Roll me a d10. Yep, d10 requires 10. Despite you being terrified of what this creature is doing, you're free to act. So, do whatever you like. Horace?
Okay. Well, I'm going to bonus action Blade Song.
Nice.
Come right here, and I'm not sure what this thing's deal is, but I'm going to animate objects with my bag of coins.
Sure.
And here we go.
Nice. So the coins bump into the skeleton time and time and time again. Once again, it's wholly unaffected.
I have a little bit of movement left. I'm going to back up.
Hey, Maniko needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, buddy.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic. And Medico shoots over here. He is going to. Maybe this is the most useful thing I can do. Zig, you seem to be in your right mind. It can't kill you if it can't see you. Cast invisibility on Zig. Takes a step back. The bone table almost steps over the top of Zag and Sinner. Zag and Sinner, you can have an attack of opportunity if you like.
Sure. Is it just stepping over through it, or over it, or it comes through it?
Stepping over it because it's so big and so attacks of opportunity as it steps
okay.
over. Just let's replay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sinner and
I don't think it has a reaction to do that. I
okay.
don't know.
That's again
Reaction
still...
deflect. No, yeah, you're right.
Oh well, regardless, the steel defender hits. If you like, I'll give you that free hit. Do anything, just scrapes along the bone, but no actual damage. It goes, and this child is screaming its head off. It's going to miss on a 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5. Swings out and grabs the child, but the child scurries away. So that's good. This child runs into the bushes. This child is going to do the same thing, run here over here. This one's going to run over here. And that's actually going to give this thing a reaction to take another swipe at the child as it runs away. And this time it gets it. Just grabs it by the head, gives it a sickening twist, and the child dies. Here. Roll me a d10, please. Oh,
9.
what would you like to do, Tim? Anything you like. Free to act.
I'm gonna get a little closer. Can I like feel this thing through my blind sight? Is it actually there?
In your opinion, yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, behind Dominic, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna shoot off a dark fire bolt at it.
Okay. Roll to hit. Passes through as if it's not there. It's wholly unaffected by your firebolt. Okay, and at the end of your turn,
Okay.
make
Yeah, that's my turn.
another wisdom saving throw. Yeah, still freaking out.
These are some terrible rolls, man.
Dominic, as you see this child ripped apart and as its neck twisted here a little, it falls to the ground lifeless. A new terror washes over you. So need to make another wisdom saving throw, even though you succeeded last time. 24, you're good to go.
Nice.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 attacks hit, but nothing seems to affect this thing. Can I perceive to see if this is more like an illusion, and I'll get up close?
Sure.
Maybe even try to put my hand through it to see if this is some sort of odd illusion, or if this thing's going to like suck the life out of me, whichever it would, it strikes first.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Investigation, that's not my good one. Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Well,
Natural
absolutely.
20.
You realize that this is some type of very, very elaborate illusion. It's the most powerful illusion magic you've ever seen. So you know that this is not real. So if I ask you to make your wisdom saving throw, say, nah, DM. I see things for what they really are.
I see clearly now. The rain is
That is your action
Right.
to do that.
Yes. Because I now know it's not necessarily real. I guess I may have to wait till the next one over there. So I'll go ahead and bonus action. I'll tell Senna to fly towards the building.
Okay.
And it'll just dodge for the time being.
Okay.
Because it's just flying over there, but it's not doing a visual action, so it'll be dodging.
Okay. So Zig, yeah, you see this child's
Yeah.
neck stacked. It's horrible. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Let's see, wisdom. Yeah, not gonna even try.
Okay. This child neck is snapped. You freak out and you roll me a d10.
All right. 2.
Roll me a d8, please.
One.
What's your movement, Zig?
15.
You rush inside the crystal building. It's going to be your turn. You can make it.
Okay.
Okay, and that's that. Aquarius, roll me a d10. It's Aquarius back.
Okay.
He's back. Cool.
I am.
Aquarius, what would you like to do? To act.
We don't have the same information Dominic does, right?
Nope. Looks real as anything
Okay.
to you.
Yeah. Chorus is going to. Chorus is just going to attempt to continue to try to attack it. We're going to Booming Blade. Oops, that was the damage. That's not what I meant to do, but let me. Sorry, that was.
Well, put it this way. I'll give you a natural 20 on that hit. You do maximum damage. And you do no damage.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. I'm gonna bonus action, phase step
Sure.
back away from it.
Okay. Madiko sees the child's head be detached from its body, and he doesn't like it. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. D10 for him now. He just goes into a fetal position and starts crying, and effectively does nothing on his turn. As the creature goes stomping over to this child that's running away and screaming. Once again, on a 1 to 5, nothing will happen.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
Sure.
I'm going to try something. I hope I had it prepared, but I don't know if I actually have it prepared. Do I have it prepared? Yes, I do. Alright. Because of my feat with Warcaster, I can cast a spell on that target,
Sure.
and I choose to cast
Spell magic. Okay, let me just check. That's an excellent idea. Or your D20 plus your intelligence or probably wisdom for you.
that's a 14 plus a 5, so 19.
Check. Sorry, do a bit of rule lawyering. It's an excellent idea, though. And you can cast that as a warcaster?
I believe so. I mean, so let me double check the wording of it. And if, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack to cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action and targets only that creature.
That creature?
Yeah.
Cast a spell at the creature. Must only hit that creature. Oomph. Creatures. Oomph. Children. The Bone Devil. Everything blinks out of existence. And in fact, so does the pleasant scene. Goes back to, goes back to the forest scene. And all the little creatures, all the little children vanish out. Tyr, you're still freaking out a little bit though. Roll me a D10, please. 10, feel free to move and act normally. And hello, Wi-Fi. Once this encounter is over, we'll get you back in.
Okay.
I'm freaking out, so I'm just gonna stick next to Dominic since that seems to be working out for me, and I'm just gonna stay there.
Sure. Wisdom saving throw.
Man, I should be good at these.
Terrible so far, and that is good enough. You snap out of it at the end of your turn. Dominic! Wow, MVP for this encounter, it seems. What would you like to do? There's still some people freaking out about what they saw.
It's okay. It was just an illusion. Nothing to see here. Let's see. Do I have anything that I don't have calm emotions? All right, so I still see Quarus freaking out. I don't see Zig at all because he's invisible. so I have no idea what's going on with Zig. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the dodge action
Sure.
for the time being.
Zig,
And
roll me a d10.
D10? Okay. 7.
Um, 1 to 3, it's Quarus. Through Quarus. Do your worst melee attack against him, please, Zig.
Wow.
I was hoping he'd attack Senna. I'm sorry, Quarus.
Well, that's why I rolled. That's why I rolled. So yeah, pretend it's a big old bad dragon and do your worst, Zig. And your first attack will be at advantage because you'll start from being invisible. Thanks, Medico.
This
So
doesn't even see it coming.
I was holding crossbow, so I don't know. Does it work,
Melee attack.
or do I do just melee,
Yep.
like unarmed? All right.
Hit him with it.
You don't wield a melee
21,
weapon,
I guess.
Zig?
No, I switched to crossbow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's useful.
Ro-
So, 21
Yeah, they gave me the crossbow last time.
Sure, 21 hits. I assume Quarus?
I'll cast shield. Well, it does no damage anyway, but I still cast shield.
What, does
What the
1
heck,
plus-
man?
I don't
1
know.
plus strength.
Somehow I have 0 damage.
I don't know. It's 1 plus your strength modifier, but
Oh,
regardless,
it's
with
1
a
plus
shield-
strength. I have -1.
Oh, it's always 1. Wow, Zig. Okay, so that would have been 1 damage, but Quarus throws up the shield. Do you only get the 1 attack?
Yes.
Okay, make me
Only with magic weapons I get 2 attacks.
Sure. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah, with Zig, yep.
Wisdom.
Yeah, you still lost it.
13.
Quarus, roll me a d10. Despite Zig smashing you with a right hand to the face before you put the shield up, you're strangely stunned and are unable to do anything this turn, except for make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Alright. Nuh-uh.
Nope. Medico, d10. He says, no, I don't like this. And he's going to, what did he roll? A 9. He's going to say, no, this is much better stance, and he casts invisibility on himself. Let's make a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn. Nope. Tear. These 3 idiots are being idiots. What do you do?
Oh,
Do you have
can you
anything
stop hitting each other? Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Boom. It's advantage on Wisdom saving throws.
Okay, cool. That is going to be useful. A beacon of hope goes up. Everybody will get advantage to break free of this illusion. Dominic, what would you like to do?
There's not much I can do currently to really help with the situation. Although, I'm going to call out the chorus. I was like, "You going to let him hit you like that?"
That is not helping the situation.
And I'll dodge.
That's starting a fight.
Zig, roll me a d10.
I'm sorry, D what?
D10. 10-sided dice. D10.
D10? Okay. You
Roll me a d8.
D8. Oh, I'm running again.
Yep. You're running
2.
over there. Horace, you can smack him if you like. Actually, no you can't. No you can't. So Zig,
I'm still frozen, right?
yeah, you're still frozen. Zig, roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Alright, wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Nope.
I think I have to roll critical.
You-
That would be the only time.
No, those no.
I can what?
The DC's 18.
You can flash a genius, can't you? You got your turn back.
I don't
mean,
think I
your
can
reaction
use
back.
them.
Can you use it, Zig?
Use the flash of genius?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? Can I use it as reaction if I am frightened? I don't know how this works.
I think so. Yes.
I thought that I'm not in control. Okay, then I'll use it.
Okay, you become unaffected by the
Plus
spell
5.
at the end of your turn. Yeah, 21 succeeds. Horace, roll me a d10. Yeah, feel free to move and act normally.
Quartus is going to move away from Zig.
Sure.
And that's it.
Wisdom
now.
saving throw with advantage. Hooray! Oh, 19. Wait, that doesn't work.
Hey.
No, you rolled a 4. Yeah, no, that does work. Yep, you're you're unaffected from now on. Madiko, come on, Madiko. You can do this. Wisdom saving throw advantage. I didn't even need advantage. Rolls a 20. He breaks out of it. At the end of his turn. Oh, first you needed to roll a d10. And a d8. Ah! Runs into the forest. Regains his ability. Here.
We're just hear Matiko invisible screaming.
Is that everybody?
That's everybody.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is everybody.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the beacon of hope. Things get better. And just as the madness stops, heroically, Gazan arrives on the scene.
What just happened?
Where on earth were you this entire time?
I got lost. I've been trying to find you guys.
We walked away from the cart for 5 seconds, Gazan.
The cart?
They say I have a short.
You guys have a
attention
cardigan?
Oh yeah. No, we don't have a cart. I don't even know how you got lost. We were in a group.
Yeah, me too. We're in a foreign land.
No wonder you and Kiva got lost here before.
Well, we didn't get lost. We were savagely attacked by the people we're trying to
Right,
kill
tomatoes,
right now.
tomatoes.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, that was unpleasant. Is everybody alright?
I think so. It just was weird. I rarely get scared. Should we check what's
Quite
inside
weird
this
for
little
you
bush
guys.
area?
I think that's a tree, dear.
Is it?
It's definitely a tree, Zig, but you can investigate the tree.
As
if
a
you like.
druid, I would say yes, that is a tree.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
very big bush.
You can see-
There we go.
I think I
I
can speak
am
from experience that
investigating
it is a
some-
tree.
I need to make sure it's a tree. For investigation. 21. Anything unusual about this tree?
You should have a tree, but to fight the fact that people are asking you for it misidentify. Find a potion of healing, potion of. Takes about a potion of superior healing.
Wow.
Oh. That's nice. Who wants it? I'll give it to Tyr just
Oh, me? Oh.
in case.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah,
so,
well-
yeah.
I think you're maintaining all of our supplies, so you're a quartermaster here.
Oh, am I? Oh, God. Alright.
You could give it good chorus, yes, you did hit him a while ago.
84
Yeah.
plus 8.
Well,
So that might have been the weakest punch I have ever seen in my life.
I figured like one of you
And I'm
would
thankful
have
for
it,
that.
just in case, since you heal.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it in my bag. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, that's the old version, or new version or something. This is not right.
Medico pipes up and says, "Look, I promised you beauty. There was beauty here, but since the matrons of malice have come here, they've just made everything horrible. What's now once beautiful is now just horrible. I don't like it." You don't see him, but you hear him silently weeping to himself. But it's still invisible.
He's still invisible.
Yeah.
You see these footsteps through the grass.
Yeah, that's why you get disadvantage when
That's
attacking
very
invisible
depressing.
things, because you know where they are. It's too hard. It's like footprints in the grass. Okay,
I mean,
so-
it was kind of nice when we saw it. Poor little Matico.
Well, it was nice. And it's not often you see a whole building made out of crystals. It was just so wonderful. It was just had picnics here and dances and all sorts of things. I should have known better. Everything here is just. And he's about to say fucked, but he says messed up.
Of course.
Right, leaving the visions of the sun behind.
That's not what I was expecting him for that at all.
Yeah.
I think up to King Dagsmag's court, just north of us, eh? Oh, sorry. Canadian.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Despite living here for
Oh,
14, 15 years, I don't think I've got an A or an Uchi, so that's more central Canada, I think. That
the
they
A's are
say
easier.
that.
Depends. I mean, it's kind of just like an actual question mark, just in word form.
Um, can I do something before we leave?
Sure, absolutely.
I will yes, I will use item to see in this just in case check if somebody was spying on us.
Well, first of all, you see Medico.
Probably
Um,
laughing their butt off.
Oh yeah,
There
that's
he
right. I
is.
forgot about it.
And there is indeed an arcane eye.
I'll try to shoot at it with using crossbow.
Okay, you bring out the crossbow. take a
Actually,
shot.
no. I actually will use my wand of magic missiles. I'll just cast level 1, just so it's a force damage instead.
Uh, uh, okay. So you fire your so what are you doing? Sorry, Zig?
I'll use wand of magic missiles to cast at level 1. So basically
Okay.
3 missiles. I think it's coming now.
The 3 missiles pass harmlessly through the eye, but as it does, the eye vanishes.
Somebody was spying on us again. A goblin, probably. Well, at least it's gone now. Alright, we can go.
Right, and don't meta those number spells, big naughty.
Naughty.
Those numbers
It's their
mean
fault for
nothing.
being on there.
Yes. Okay, so you approach King Desmag's court, and Medico said, like, this is another place where we would socialize and hang out, and almost like a pre-party place before we went to the fest hall to actually eat, dance, and be merry. But and as you approach, are you just walking up? How are you approaching King Desmag's court? Just wandering in?
I don't like how you've asked that, but yeah, I'd probably just walk in.
Okay. Yep. Dominic. And sick. So as you approach the ruined courtyard, you stop all of a sudden. This is what you see. And I'm not going to have you make a history roll or anything because you will instantly recognize it because this is the dragon that you met in the dream of the Archmage. This is Mel's Draceric, the knot that attached you to the dream. And it turns and says, interesting. And visitors, I recognize you from dreams. So what is it? Is this some type of revenge mission? Are you here to get your butt handed to you again? It's you fools just walking straight into this. Dude. Is my magnificence so great you have struck dumb? I've seen this before. And in fact, I've seen this creature in the flesh. Can everybody make me a wisdom saving throw?
I don't see what's tough about this
28.
guy.
So far, so good. That's all 5 of you.
No. There's
Damn, Tier. What the heck?
I know, I've rolled very poorly today so far.
Yeah.
Isn't
I'll
wisdom
give
the
you.
main stat?
No, I think I have.
It's this
I'll
campaign.
get,
It's cursed wisdom saves for clerics.
Yeah, that's my thing, man. I really should be good at them.
I'm telling you, it's a real thing in this campaign.
That's like me not being
I'll
good
giving.
at
I'll
talking.
giving.
That's me real life.
You're giving Tira Flash of Genius?
Yeah.
So 17.
You still fail.
Ah,
Oh,
man. Thanks though for trying.
You
Right.
should follow her examples and cower in fear before me.
What?
I will bow and call you master.
What are you doing here?
I will bow and call you master if that one takes a step forward towards me. Tyr? You obviously do not, because you're terrified to get closer. Well, what am I doing here? This is my home domain. What are you doing here? You are not from here. Except you. You look like you're from here. Stand beside me, we can work together. Says to Quarus.
Quarus says, no thank you, I'm good here.
Where's your master? The
I
tall
am no
guy.
master. I am my own master. I'm the controller of my own fate, my own destiny. Didn't answer my
He was
question.
riding you
Why
like
were
a
you
pet the last time we saw
following
you.
Yeah, you were like his little horsey.
Nah.
Oh.
Dominic. Not Dominic, sorry. Who was talking? Gazan. Make an insight check, please.
okay. Can I move closer to Tyr?
Nice.
That, for some reason, that really got under his skin. Dare you? You're not a pony, I moused Rezeric. I almost took on Aglarion. Single-handedly, I almost destroyed Odinbeer. And last time I saw you, I destroyed you. One. So if I was you, I would watch your tongue. Sure, move closer to
Sorry, I must have been mistaken, because it looked like you were loyally following Prince. What's the prince's name? It's not Drasnig.
No.
Krasnar.
Krasnar.
It looked like you were loyally following your rider into battle. I mean,
Follow
you.
no. Why are you here, impudent one?
We wanted to see the home of our fallen friend. We did not expect to see you here. If I'm gonna keep it a 100.
He beats his wing and just rises 10 feet in the air. You brought your friends here. Maybe it's time you leave. Come on.
Maybe it's time we work together to put an end to maybe the guy that's been controlling you against your will.
Make a persuasion.
Good pivot. Good
Azan.
pivot.
The mouth of the south. Your
Mouth
persuasion
of
is.
the
Oh! Wow!
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Natural 20!
Gotta tame your
Mouse.
dragon.
Reserve. Boom, 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 boom. And lands oomph, with a thump over here, beating its mighty wings. Yes. Perhaps we can work together. What I said is true. I almost took down Odin Bear single-handedly by myself. But there are certain things that are beyond true. Tell me, Gazan, if we are to work together, what is it you desire? Does not to bring your friend here? Why are you here?
Wish to put an end to the matrons of malice. I wish to put an end to House. What's the name of the drows?
Us too.
Chat?
Us
House
too.
Tool.
Chat.
Us too. Chat.
Oh, Us Tool. And most importantly, I wish to, he gestures to himself, figure out how to turn off this light switch, or turn off this torch that's burning inside me. Ever since I walked into this backwards place.
It's a way of taking your strength and turning it into a weakness. Whoop! Comes and towers over Zig. Actually, I tear everybody except Dominic. All the three of you guys. And its long, dragon-like neck curls towards Quaris. Do you want? Why are you here?
We're here to end the curse on Aglarian. If that means destroying the Matrons of Malice, then that's what we're here for. If it means destroying House Austil, then that's what we're here for.
Yes, I've heard about the curse that afflicted Aglarion. It's the matrons of. Now, what about you, little girl? What is it that you want? He towers over you and you cower in fear.
Let's make little whimpering sounds, I guess, yeah. Can I talk proper?
Sure.
Fetal position.
Yeah, you can talk goodly. Go for it.
Right, yeah, we're here to save, the world, and I just wanted to see where my brother lived. That's why I walked here. So,
But you robot man.
Well, I'm automated cybernetic organism, not robot. First of all,
love it, love it.
Actually.
Yeah.
Point of order.
Puts a big dragon paw on your
then
chest and says, answer the question.
He just looks down and looks and points at Chorus and says what he said. To end the curse.
He flies
I'm here to
on
help restore the order.
his large wings again. And lands over here. He Tyr, make another wisdom saving throw.
The reason I stopped by Tyr, I wanted to cast on her something.
Sure.
Would I be able to?
Do you still want to?
I give her. I didn't see what
Here.
it was. It was supposed to be before that all happened. I just didn't say it, so I cast it anyway.
Sure. And all of a sudden, a cleric makes a decent wisdom saving throw. Well done.
But you have
right when I
charisma
don't
for
need to.
You are very good. I still do technically serve the Twisted Prince Krasnar, because he has my eggs, he has my future, and he threatens to destroy them if I'm not obedient to him. So technically he controls me. Technically I don't want this to happen. So we work together to bring down House Astul. That will serve my ends. We'll get my eggs back. That will serve your ends to strike a blow against House Astul. What do you say? Do we have an agreement?
I'll turn to the group. I think we should form a temporary alliance with this guy. What do you guys think?
Powerful ally.
I don't see why not. If what they're saying's true, and I don't see why they would lie.
And I'm all about liberating the chained and hostages and whatnot.
Free the eggs.
Inside of the Blood Rhine Forest, and I'll just bring it across to another map. Is a place.
Blood Rhine Forest.
There is a place called Dwell Vinda, otherwise known as the Gibbering Fort. Tell me what, just so you can see that. The Gibbering. Right there, actually. That is the base of operations. This is where you'll find Prince Krasner. I have things to arrange and things to get together. But when you are ready, I will find you. And together we will take down Prince Krasner. For now, I cannot aid you because he still has the eggs. He commands me. And I hear his voice ringing in my head even now. Once you are ready to attack the Gibbering Fort, I will be there.
Alright. I can get a hold of you via your dreams, before we go attack him there. Just to, let you know ahead of time, I suppose.
It's a means of communication is good. And just to be clear, do not dance me. I destroyed you all once in that dream. I can do so again. instant. Just to prove a point, he obliterates some trees by breathing fire on them. That's a terrible roll. No, that's an average roll, apparently. What?
Wow, that's pretty wild. 339s out of the.
But regardless, boof, these trees just explode into flame. He says, I guess I'll see you in the dreams. Boom. It's away. Flies away, rather.
Well, that was incredibly awkward. I think it actually went
You're doing okay over there,
pretty
Tyr.
well, though. To be honest. Me?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
I
Yeah.
like talking to the scaries and brokering deals. I think we got a great deal, guys.
I think so. Now we'll just need to rescue the eggs, and then on top of what we need to do.
What? Do we?
Should we check this area out a little bit first before we move on? Was there
Sure.
anything actually here other than the big old nest?
I was also checking if somebody was spying on us while when we were making agreement
No.
with in this. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
it's
idea.
all clear. It's all clear. Our alliance is secret.
If you want to search around
Paranoia.
Desmag's court, you can absolutely do so by making me an investigation check. You noticed some shinies, shall we say, a zig, underneath a boulder. But the boulder looks very, very heavy, and you need to move the boulder to see what's underneath it.
I'll ask Zach to help, or if we don't have Kev, unfortunately. So, let's see. Do I have enlarge? Nope, I don't. Right, I'll have Zag try to push it.
Begin Zag pushing.
So
Okay, so Zig.
I'll roll for him. 20 plus 2. And I'll give him my last. So it would be 17.
Moves a little bit, but it doesn't move enough for you to access what's underneath it.
Oh. Anybody has an idea how to move this thing? There's something hidden behind this, underneath this giant rock.
Well, I can think of one thing. Perhaps if we had a bigger creature to move giant rock.
He's alluding to dragon?
he flew
I'll just
away.
do this, and I'll cast polymorph on myself to create myself
Oh
as
my
a
god,
giant
not
ape.
again. Doesn't your brain go into giant ape yet? Oh no. I'm going to back away from the rock.
looks at Tyr thinking, is there anything else to climb like last time?
I'm just gonna point at the rock.
Rock. Yeah, big rock.
And tries to pick up the rock.
Okay, make an athletics check as a giant ape.
I'll have Zag also help him out,
Sure.
like from the bottom.
20.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the giant's ape strength modifier is.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that now.
It's gotta be good.
Plus 6.
Plus 6, so that's a dirty 20.
Athletics is actually a +9. So it's a 23.
Oh, well, there you go.
And Zeg was helping, so I don't know if advantage.
Well, the DC is 22. So, the giant ape beats its chest. It doesn't pick up the rock. The rock is far too heavy. You kind of push it enough and hold it in position. If somebody trusts the ape enough, you could go in underneath the rock and grab everything that's there.
Yeah, since I started it, I'll trust my furry friend here.
He's
Dominic,
actually he's more like focusing on not the fact that somebody's underneath it, but he's trying to pick up the rock still. So he's just trying to still pick up the rock and straining.
roll a d20 and don't roll a natural one, Dominic. Okay. So Zig, you dash underneath the rocks and you pull it out, and there is 2 potions. Actually, I'm just going to give this to you. What you find there?
All right. Those are nice items. I don't really need.
Another?
Yeah, there's a few actually. Oh, you guys have
I'll take
another
those.
decanter?
Well,
Yeah.
we had one, and then I gave it to my city.
Oh, to the CD. Yeah.
I'll take the +2 pike if no one wants it.
Sure. A ring of worms.
Yeah, I think Ring of Warmth is resistance against cold, I believe.
It's a long spear.
Pearl of
This
Power
has
straight nice.
5e.
Any one of the casters can use that.
I already have one.
You already have one?
Heavy reach, two-handed push.
I do have one.
What the heck is push? Be the new rules.
Whoops, that's not the right button. That's right button. That's what the Pearl of Power does.
Oh, Pearl of Power is really nice for casters.
Yeah.
Not me, unfortunately.
I'll take it if nobody else wants it, because I don't have anything attuned so far.
Oh, go ahead then, bro. That's all you.
Who was that just said that? Sorry. Looked away for 1 second.
Yeah, me, Dominic. Dominic doesn't have any items.
You get in there, bro. What are you taking?
Land.
Yeah.
And Zig says, Chorus. Chorus, since I hit you, here's a potion for healing for you too.
All right,
Did
I'll
you
take
hit
it.
him or just try to hit him though?
Well, let's not talk about how hard I hit him with my fist.
I did knock it away, but it was still quite rude.
Yeah, it was not the best moment. Alright, so I think everybody got what they wanted, right? Alright. Aiden, follow us.
Do you hand him the pearl? He takes the pearl and he'll sit down. Just starts looking at the pearl, admiring the pearl.
Does anybody know how long it takes for this to wear off? The last time it happened, he had to get hit, and I don't want to hit him.
I mean, we could wait. We could rest if you want.
I mean, it's
No,
not so
no,
much what I guess you know what he could. I was going to say we could probably like hitch a ride on him, but that just sounds weird now that I've said it.
Probably more
Yeah, that
past
does
an
sound
hour.
weird.
My god says it lasts an hour.
Medico
There you go.
says, "Well, what's the plan, guys? I mean, do we go to the gibbering fort now, or do we give the old 1-2 to the matrons? What's the plan?"
Where's the gibbering fort?
Down here.
Down here.
Oh,
And-
the Boel
yeah.
Vindar
But there's
Oh,
also
Maybe we should
the red
still try
text
to
is
Um,
on a red
still
field.
try to visit the matrons.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Remember, there's only one matron left. Two of them
There's
are
only
captured.
Blister.
Blister.
Mhm.
Is there any way? Should we just go down and then up, or up and then down? They both seem like really hard encounters, so I'm not sure which one the team wants to do first.
We are like a quarter of a way round basically what is a circle. We might as well continue going around the circle. Right?
I agree.
Yeah.
There's other things up this way that we wanted to check out as well, right? The Court of Amber and the Feet Festal.
Go to the
Article.
Lover's Palace?
Oh yeah, we wanted to look for his lover, right?
Oh, the only reason why I ask is because we're gonna need a way to cross the river.
Yeah, you know, I did not even consider the fact that there was a river there.
Yeah, there's a river, and we do not have a boat. Maybe the village has a boat.
I could probably
This
fly you
looks
guys
tiny.
over.
Oh yeah,
I
you
could
can
fly
fly.
you over.
Yeah.
The Ready Village.
So shall we
Inbreed.
head up north?
Yeah, we'll get to that river when we get to it.
cross the river when you
We'll
come
cross
to
that
it.
river when we come to it.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been traveling for a while. If you like, you could set up camp for a long rest. It's getting towards that time of day. Or you could press on to the fest hall.
That's
Maybe
probably
let's
wise for us
rest here.
to yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I don't like the idea of wandering through a death forest at night. Yeah.
Yeah. A Blightwood, one would call it.
It's literally called the Blightwoods. It does not sound pleasant. If it was like Pleasant Grove, yeah, maybe, but yeah.
It's probably used to be called the Brightwoods before this.
Oh, you're probably right. Makes sense. They're not very good at naming things.
Okay. So you try and find who would like to try and find a nicer place to rest up for the night. Someone needs to make a survival check to see, a suitable place for setting up camp. Who would like to take the lead on that?
There's a big giant nest here. Can we not
Oh.
just rest here?
Sure. I mean, at the
He's our
King
buddy.
Hazard's fort.
He's not gonna get mad at us.
Sure, if you want to rest up here.
It's got walls,
Well, walls, quote unquote.
or
it's
what
the
used to
rules.
be walls.
Yeah, sure, you can set up camp here. That's a good idea. Gazan, roll me a D100.
Okay. 11.
What is with these low rolls, guys? You're using them all up. Please.
No divine intervention for you. They're all gone.
Okay. Okay, as you set up camp, I'm going to say Quaris. You notice something unusual. Notice there's a wooden disc, sort of, so we'll say over here. And number one, it's odd because it's circular, it's made of wood, and it's floating 3 feet above the ground. Just hovering there. And you're surprised you didn't see it before. Because there are 3 sacks floating on this thing. It's just sitting there. So Quaris, what do you do?
I'll take a closer look. I don't want to touch it or anything, but I do want to look at it more closely.
Okay. So we'll say you move over here to look at the disc and make an investigation or perception check. It's up to you.
I'll do investigation.
Sure. Each of the sacks is moving as if there is something living inside of it.
Anything unusual about the disc itself?
Yeah, it's floating 3 feet above the ground.
That's got a bunch of sacks on it.
Apart from that, it just looks like a piece of wood. There's nothing, no runes or
Okay.
anything like that on it. It's just a circular piece of wood. It's just hovering there.
I'm going to attempt to open one. I'm not going to remove it from the disc, but I'm going to see if I can open it while it's sitting there.
Okay, just to see.
So it's a bag of wild animals.
Sneaky. Put something together.
Oh, brother.
Oh,
no.
that is not.
It looked
Not the right
interesting.
Interesting's bad, man.
Oh, what's in there? Huh? Sorry, just me refresh is being a bit weird. While I'm sorting out my weirdness, that might take more than a round.
Oh.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Roll for initiative while I
Oh
sort
dear.
out whatever's going on. Ah, there we go. It's better.
Has it been longer than an hour?
Brother.
No, I'll say you can still be in giant ape form. So we'll make you
Okay.
bigger. Quaris. Where are you? Not Quaris. Dominic. Whoop. Okay.
I'll just to make it easy. I'll just roll the initiative. I don't know what the monkey's initiative is. Oh, look at there. Oh no, I didn't click on my token.
As you open one of the sacks, huge, massive bugs just swarm out of them, seemingly bigger than the bag would allow. And they all instantly surround you, Quaris. And we're going to roll them into initiative 2. You're completely surrounded by bugs.
That
You've got
checks out.
Bugophobia. Ever told you guys about my once upon a time extreme bug phobia? When I was a... It's Malcolm's story time. when I was a young child, earlier than I can remember, there was it's called a weta in New Zealand, but it's kind of like a cockroach. And my mother saw it and she just sprayed it with so much bug spray in an attempt to kill it. And she thought she killed it. And she came back and saw toddler Malcolm munching on the cockroach. And so she immediately rang poison control. And she said, he's in the cockroach. And they said, well, the cockroach doesn't really matter, but the bug spray you sprayed on it did. So feed him lots and lots of salt water and get him to vomit. So I did. And from that point on, I didn't realize it until I kind of looked back on it. I had an extreme fear of bugs. So much so that once upon a time I was in a car and I was driving and I opened the car door to get out and there was a praying mantis there. I physically couldn't get out of the car. I just couldn't. So my friend had to go around and shoo away the praying mantis. It was that extreme. Then I went to the Philippines and this little shit called Bernard found out about my phobia and this little shithead started tormenting me with it. I said, nah, you don't have this power over me. And so what I did, I took the big beetle that he was tormenting with and put it on my head, even pretended to eat it, and broke the phobia just like that. So facing the fear is sometimes works.
Oh my goodness.
And that's Malcolm's bug
Nice.
story.
Thanks.
Quarus, you're experiencing a
Just
similar
look
thing.
those things up. They're huge, man. Ooh.
I am surrounded by bugs.
Yes. Why don't you post a picture? I think you're doing that at the moment, Beelzebub. Are you posting a picture of a weta?
I will, yeah. I found a cute picture,
Cute.
if that's better.
No such thing.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yep. That's
Oh
a
my.
weta.
Oh gosh. It's the size
Oh
of
my
a
God.
cub. Is that
How
an
big is
adult?
that?
Yeah,
my-
they can be as big as gerbils. No, that's
Yeah.
That's
it. They're one of the
terrifying.
largest. One of
Yeah,
the
no.
largest. That's a type of cricket, actually.
How about a cockroach for people who don't know? You know.
Oh.
Although I'm strangely okay with it as long as it didn't have 4 more legs. Or 2
It's
more legs,
kind of
excuse me.
cute. It's just munching on a carrot. Look at him.
The
Yeah.
fact that it can eat a
Looney
carrot
Tunes
is
out,
I have that
bud, bro.
twisted sense of what's fucking cute, don't I?
It's like something from Men in Black.
Yeah.
It does, yeah, 100%.
Those
You're
worms,
so right.
yeah.
I wonder if that's what they were.
Those guys
based
who were in the
off of.
coffee room.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see where my phobia started, right? One of those guys. All right, Dominic.
That's
Speaking of
crazy.
big bugs, Quarus is surrounded by them. So what does Monkey Dominic do? Well, Medico can't forget Medico.
But can't move it. But Monkey's like, what? Looks around and like, why he can't move this fast? But then throws a rock at the bugs.
Oh.
Sure.
Just takes a big old chunk of rock right over here and just throws it at. I'll say the northern one for Chorus.
Sure. Okay.
I will roll d20. It's a +9. I think that's going to probably hit.
That's going to hit. Yeah, roll damage.
Alrighty, it is 7d6 plus 6. So here's that plus another d6 plus 6. So that's 29 points of damage with rock.
As you hear the satisfying squishing noise as some of the bugs get squished, but it's hard to get all of them. You do half damage with that bludgeoning attack.
Okay. That's Monkey's turn.
Okay, Quarus. The ones that just are the ones that come out of the bag, they start swarming around you. And oops, let me make sure I got this right. Yep. They kind of swarm over you, bite all over you. They roll a 22. Does a 22 hit?
I cast shield, so it's 23.
Oh, so these big ugly things try and bite you, but they don't succeed. Quarus, you're surrounded by them now. What do you do?
I am going to bonus action phase step out of there. And then I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna fireball
All right.
that area.
Nice.
Let me find the it's 20-foot radius, right?
Oh, you can get them easily and nothing else, so that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see the fireball damage. Burn them to
All
their
right.
dead.
I'm just gonna cast it at third level. And it's only a DC 13 now.
Ah.
Oh, it does show up, okay.
Yeah, okay. Two of them actually succeed, one of them fails. So we do one of left, right. This one here is on that fails. And these other two take 15 points of damage. You hear the satisfying pop as several of the insects explode under the heat. But they are still alive. It's a big old bug swarm.
I'm gonna use my movement then to back away a little bit more.
Okay, cool. Okay, Tyr. A lot of bugs over there. What do you do?
Yeah, it's awful. I'm going to move up a little bit, and then I'm going to cast Dawn. Display it, and then cast it. I'll let. Oh, yeah, my brain is having a hard time finding. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank you. So quick.
Done this before.
Move it over a little bit, like. Yeah.
Okay. Light shines when the cylinder appears. Each creature is going to need to make a save straight away. Constitution 16. It's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. Well, they all fail. And so they'll all take 19 points of damage. Oh, the bugs are getting whittled down, but they are still surviving. Just surviving. Okay, Tyr. Light swarms down. Nice. Okay. Glow in the dark Gazan. Everybody sees you. What do you do?
I don't have any fancy area of effect stuff, so I'm just gonna shoot at this one.
Sure.
Well, bow of the... Is it nighttime right now?
Not in
We're getting
anywhere
ready to
around
long
us.
rest, right?
Yeah,
Well,
you're glowing.
You're glowing.
Well,
In
it
the
doesn't
dawn
matter
area, it's
for...
daylight.
It does... Oh, God, stupid Dawn, bro. What the heck? You nerfed me, Tyr. Okay, I will
It's
just
a
shoot
common problem I have. It's not very good when your cleric actively harms you.
then. 22 to hit.
22 hits. And which one are you hitting? This one here?
So that'll just be 21 damage. Yeah, this
no.
one right here.
21.
Oh, that misses.
No, does it miss?
Oh.
That you do 5 points of piercing and 9. It's got the resistance to piercing, even if it's magical. So you do 5 piercing, so that's 15 points of damage. Oh, you skewer lots of bugs on your arrows, but some of them still remain.
Second attack.
Sure. Which one?
Same one.
Or the bugs satisfyingly get skewered on your arrow. You can have an insect kebab later on if you wanted to.
Yuck! I'll take a step back.
Alright. The bugs leave the dawn area because why would they stay there? And they climb on top of King Kong.
Thank God.
And they go and bite you. And that's a natural 20. Take 40 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Oh wow.
ooh,
See,
man, that's gonna be 40 points.
40? Oh god.
And aren't you concentrating on polymorph? You are.
I do. Hold on, let's see.
Nope.
Nice,
Yep,
bro.
not anymore.
Okay, and I'll put you right next to the bugs because that kind of makes more sense to me. They bite you, and yeah, I don't think you would take. Yeah, unless it.
I don't take any of the damage.
Yeah, unless the giant ape was like at 30 hit points or something, but I think it's more than that.
Yeah, yeah.
Regardless, you swing down. Medico says, "Stand back! I got this. Know exactly what to do." He throws his slingshot and hits, and does 6 points
He
of
throws
bludgeoning
the
damage.
slingshot?
Oh, he throws a stone from the slingshot. He targets it perfectly. You laugh at him all you like, but he just took out the bugs on Dominic. He says, "Yes! Yes!" Zig.
Good shot, man.
Yes!
All right. So, this one is killed. Okay. So Zig will try to use crossbow on this guy.
Sure.
I know it's not the best, but that's all I can do.
Yep, that hits.
24.
That hits.
A whole 9 points of damage,
Zig.
which is reduced, I assume.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, really?
It had 2 hit points left.
Uh,
When you hit it with a fireball and dawn, I think it's actually doing pretty well.
I also hit it with a rock. That was
Oh.
the northern one that I hit with a rock
Yep.
earlier.
It's worse and worse.
was it just one mosquito or were there multiples? I think you said multiples, right?
Technically,
But they're like big.
it's a swarm of insects, but it's a buff swarm of insects.
Yeah.
They do more than normal.
So I would say like there was like just a few left that they were like hovering, and the bolt just hits all of them at once with a precision.
Now you have 2 kebabs if you want them. At the
Yep.
and by the way, the floating disc, the sacks, everything, it's destroyed by the fireball, which is unfortunate.
Oh,
But at the end of the encounter, you set up camp and you proceed with the rest of the night without incident. So feel free to take a long rest.
nice.
Don't let me open up any moving bags again.
It all happened so quickly, I didn't even see you do it. You didn't even say anything, you just did it.
Yep.
You saw how much damage it did to...
A little
Monkey,
impulsive.
right? That could have gone south quickly for you, Quaris, but your initiative was good enough to bamf away, so well done.
Yes.
It didn't at 20 minutes. That's why I was like, man, that was so high. I was like, oh, wait, did it crit?
Yeah, it did it correct, yeah.
I can still hear those
Were you
bugs.
having a rest? Yeah, I can still hear them.
Yeah, it's your long rest.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep. So where to next? The fest hall?
Did we want to go to Court of Amber or Festival?
My vote's for Court of Amber.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with it as well.
I'm going to ask this every time. How do you approach the Court of Amber?
I'm just gonna walk in.
Okay. So, here.
Same.
I do have the ability to make us a little bit more sneaky if need be. Just FYI.
I'm a glowing,
Yeah.
a glowing savior of a man. I don't think that
It does.
would work
It does
anymore.
avail it to a degree.
I tried using magical darkness to cover myself, and I looked like a messiah walking to save the day, surrounded in a halo of light.
Notes together. Okay. Okay, as you approach the Court of Amber, and Mariko tells you again what you already know, that King Dasmag had a bit of a, what do you call it? There's a word for it when you have like lots
A
of
harem?
a harem. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it had a harem, and there was no secret of it, but he had a harem, and this was indeed where his lovers would stay. And the place, the Court of Amber, Mariko explains, is appropriately named because it is literally made by amber, by the trees, the sap. And you approach it, and you see there's three,
court.
and there's 3 buildings there, but almost it's a little off-putting because the amber should be glowing brightly in the sunlight, but muck and mud has covered over it, and it looks not as beautiful as it could be. It's lost its golden sheen. Some of the structure has, want of a better word, melted. And that's what you see, and we'll say you're about 100 feet away from it. What do you do?
I'm just gonna walk over to it unless anybody's going to stop me.
I'll just follow you. I'll go next to you.
We gotta walk with confidence, guys. Come on
Yeah.
now.
I'm going to walk with confidence, but slowly. Just hold me walking with the cane.
Oh yeah, I'm following behind if you're moving quick.
Yeah.
Like that I'm wearing heels and I'm still
Do we
walking
see anyone?
faster than half of the group.
That's what you see. You see 3 of the amber buildings.
Oh, they're kind of pretty.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go to this one.
The middle.
Hello,
Anybody home?
God, you have to berate them,
ghosts of dead lovers.
We're no ghosts, but please, we do not want any trouble. Please just leave us be. You hear more
We're
shuffling feet
just
inside, but you only see
trying
this young lady here. And they're, you can tell they were once remarkably beautiful. But their looks as if they've got some nasty infection on them. Like open, festering wounds that don't seem to heal. And they're dirty, they're grubby. But you can tell that the scars and the infections were removed and the hair was combed and tidied up. That would be remarkably beautiful. And it just reminds you once again what the Matrons and Malice have done there. They've taken the beautiful things and turned them ugly. But she said, look, we just leave us alone. We just need to be left alone, please. I beg you. We have nothing to offer you. We have no gold. We have no treasure. We just want to be left alone, please.
It's all right. Stop
In
crying about
danger.
it.
You sound just like the hags.
She looks like one
Oh,
too,
wow.
huh?
Me? You are certainly not saying that about me.
Didn't you say you traded your beauty?
I
to the
did not
tree?
trade my beauty. I traded my hair and some of other things. Don't worry about it. I'm still pretty. I just have short hair, all right. Oh my God, Gazon. You have your eyes still. Use them. Damn it.
At that point, Zeke turns towards here, says, "Oh, that was not intentional. I thought it was just a new, what do you call it, hairstyle." He has no idea.
Zig, bless you, but you're bald already. Oh God. Okay.
Look, you know, you
Okay,
do
okay.
sound like the hags. I mean, they get really, really angry when somebody would call them not pretty and they vigorously defend it. What? I just
You
can't help
woman
myself.
would. What do you mean?
What did you do to your hair?
It got cut. What did you do to your face? Get an infection.
Creatures from the city called Perfidy come over here and taunt us and they beat us.
What?
The one that's
I thought
just down the
Perfidy
road.
was like, yeah, the inbred city or
inbred
whatever.
one?
They come over here and they beat you?
Well, not so much beat. They taunt us and
Yeah, inbreedy.
yeah. Well, they're what's it? They come over here and they taunt us. They say, look, you were the favorites, you were the prettiest. Now look at you, you're ugly. And it's odd coming from them because, like with time,
They're ugly.
and well, they are. There's no other way to put it. You know, with time and some kindness in this place, which we've found none. I could heal from these wounds. I could put on some makeup. I could braid my hair. I could wear the pretty dresses that I used to wear. But they're just naturally ugly. Their teeth are sharp. It's weird to say, but they look all kind of like the hags. I don't know what that means, but they're just
Oh.
nasty. They come over here and they mock us and they throw stones at us. Don't we want us to be left alone?
Right, yes.
Well,
We were
yes, they
looking
do have-
for, Oh, no, you first.
Well, if they do have an infection, I would think that one of us could heal them.
They would have to ask nicely first.
They did call you ugly.
They just called me ugly to my face. Yeah, so I've got to get an apology first. It's a matter of principle on it. Gonna be nice after they called me ugly. Not a
I mean,
What is it?
beauty is in the eye of the
Masochist.
beholder.
Exactly what.
Oh, Dominic, I don't know what to tell you, but that's just not accurate. I don't know who's told you that, but they lied to you. That's what ugly people say to make themselves feel better. It's all right.
What is it that you want?
Okay, I'll noted.
We've told you what we want. We just want to be left alone.
Well,
Right.
we.
What?
Honestly, just wanted to check this place out because our friend, his dad used to have sex here or something.
Oh my god. Kazan.
Well, they know. They took part in it.
Oh, why you gotta word things so weirdly?
Okay.
It's closer to the point.
Look, look,
Yeah,
You
you
just
know
said who he
Black.
was. The
He used
rest
to
could have
live
been
here.
implied.
look. I'm sorry if I insulted your hair, but you seem upset by it, and trust me, I know what it is to have beauty taken away. I'm not saying you're ugly, but your hair is, I think, not the style you want it to be.
Well, maybe they can help you, Tyr.
And at that moment, the rest
You know, we've spent
of
this
the
entire time.
harem come out.
Oh.
Let's see.
Dude, there's a lot of them.
There's a bunch of them.
It's
Do any of them
getting busy?
Blind.
some of them are missing an eye, but not blind. No.
Oh, and they all just look beat? Like somebody's been beating them?
No, I don't want to say beaten. Like they have cuts on them that refuse to heal, and like if they bump their head, they get bruises, and the bruises refer to go. I don't want to about women getting beaten up in my campaign, so we'll just say they've fallen down and
Yeah,
scraped
fair enough, yeah.
and infections and things like that. But they look sickly and ill from bruises and bumps that just haven't healed.
Right.
So
well,
why are you all here? Still, just curious.
Well, this is our home. This is we've lived for many years. We're sheltered from the rain that's around, and but frankly, we have nowhere else to go. Either that or the journey's too difficult, so we just came to the decision that this is where we're going to stay. And I mean, the purple from perfidy, these witches that look like the matrons of malice, they keep on taunting us and saying, you can't get to the refuge, there's no chance of you getting to the refuge. I think maybe they're right. We can't make that right. We'll just stay here.
Do you know where the refuge is?
Well, not exactly. But we do know it's in the Forest of Gloom. And the Forest of Gloom is this over here.
Ooh.
And you'll notice that the Forest of Gloom
Far?
is a relative, well, very far away, but this is where they think where the refuge is. and it's a fairly small area, or comparatively. Yeah, refuge somewhere in here. And just to remind you, the refuge are the people
It's
still
weird
loyal.
that
They're the ones still loyal to King Dasmag. Like they've gone through the Matrons of Malaz's rule, they're still loyal to King Dasmag, and the House Astul, which currently rules, they're still loyal to King Dasmag, so presumably they want him back, even though he's not around, not seen. Oops, over there. Why do you plan to make the trek there? Are you looking for? What are you doing here? Maybe we can help.
We're trying to save this land from the rule of House Ostil.
Oh, that. Wow. Good luck. If you know that much, you know that Twisted Prince Krasner. Oh, that's not Krasner.
Kasner.
Krasner rules this land. I mean, the matrons of Malice are the ones that turn this place into this twisted version of beauty. But, yeah, I don't know. House Astul seems to be claiming land, and that gibbering palace they have, darkness and rot seems to flow from it. I'm not sure what they're planning, but yeah, things are bad. Look, I'm
Well,
sorry.
as you can see, I'm
You're
I'm gonna say, I'm quite literally a beacon of hope in this darkness.
you're
This
luck-
isn't just for show. We've crossed paths with Prasnar before, and and we plan to end the job this time and put an end to his reign of terror.
Oh well, that's great. And what about the matrons? They started.
Oh,
all
I
of
plan
this.
to kill them all too. They ruined my life.
Oh, that's good to hear. Look, I'm sorry. What's your name, Miss? So she's pointing to Tyr.
It's Tyr.
Look, Tyr. I feel really bad. I mean, there's so much ugliness here that almost gets into your sense of self, and the tendency is to lash out first before you're hurt in the first place. Come inside. There's one thing we know about here. Maybe we can patch it up a little bit for you.
Oh, don't have to tell me twice. Yes, of course.
So over the next hour, they work a miracle on your hair, Tyr. I mean, as I said, you're not completely bald. You have tufts of hair, and some of it's you're bald in places, long hair in other places, short hair in other places. And they do something approaching a braid. It is not something you would ever consider wearing normally because it looks odd. Like it's not quite as even as it could be, but it's at least presentable. You don't look quite as your appearance approves. We'll put it that way, because your hair is somewhat styled.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay. Yes, you've made it up to
Does
me
she
now.
look like the
Okay,
doll
I can look at
from Rugrats?
Rugrats. Yes, I did before. Yes, with the like, what is it? Oh my god. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't. Somebody might want to post a picture of the rugrat. Is it
Oh.
like with 3 ponytails or something?
I gotta find it.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
That's the before look. That's the before look. After look is much better.
Perfect. I'll take a look at them.
The
I guess I'll just start off trying with a cure wounds to see if that does anything. First of all.
yeah, I'll say Shari Nitro is the one that was kind of leading the conversation. The bruises and the bumps and the scrapes and the infections go away. Doesn't really solve the problem of the scars though, but the immediate problems go away. But the scars, cure wounds doesn't help with the scars.
Okay, that is step 1 of checking them out. Second step, I'm gonna try casting Remove Curse on them.
They're not cursed. Well, not in the magical sense.
Okay. So it's just normal scars.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will gather a bunch of them up in the center, and I will cast Aura of Vitality, which is that thing that lets me
I'll do a bunch of 2
heal people. Yeah.
Sure. Well, it's like over the
Like
course.
each bonus action for like a minute, so it's technically like 10. Yeah.
1 minute, that's 6, that's 10 rounds, so that's 20d6 points of healing, technically, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's enough to... For each of these people, I mean, there's satyrs here, there's dryads, there's elves, all sorts of people here. And you go around and remove the scars, you remove the infection. Well, not scars, the bruises and the infections. Some of them have snapped fingers from maybe falling down or something and just never had a chance to set it, and they snap back into place. And they're overwhelmed a little bit, and they say, well, ever since the matrons of Malice have ruled here, there's been nothing but ugliness and hatred and brother turning against brother, sister against sister, but we stayed strong here. We thought that we could just survive, but here, you've been a shining light here. And I think if the matrons Malice thrive on ugliness, on bitterness, on twisting and making the beautiful ugly. You've come here and you've made the ugly beautiful again. And we thank you for that. And I think if you take that spirit of goodness and kindness and seeing the goodness in people despite their outward appearance, maybe the matrons can be destroyed. I know that hatred and wickedness and evilness will just feed into them. But you are, like that guy over there, a light in the darkness, dear.
You're making me blush, dear.
We have some foundation for that if you don't want your blushes to show.
Yes, actually.
While you're having this conversation, while you're healing them, one of the courtesans comes up to Quaris and says, hello. I'm Lancia. What's your name?
Nice to meet you, Lancia. I'm Quaris.
Now, Quaris, I tend to have an eye for these things. Like I look at your friends and I see a metal man. I see an elf she's obviously highborn, and this guy's seems obsessed with fire with his little firebird, and this guy, I can't get a read on him. He's quite the charmer, I think. But you, Quaris, there's something different about you. I'm just gonna ask this straight. Are you from here?
Formerly, yes.
Okay. Why did you leave? When did you leave? Was it when still King Desmag threw his famous parties? Was it when the matrons arrived? Or was it when Drow arrived?
It was, from my understanding, shortly before the end of King Dasmag's reign. We didn't see the end, but things were turning, and we needed to make a new home for ourselves.
If there's, and it's odd that this comes from me, because you know, I don't mind to say, you know, I doubt in pleasure. I doubt in making King Dasmag feel good. And as a courtesan, I don't think I need to spell out what that means. But towards the end, before the matrons of Malice took over, things got a bit too much. Like, we'd feast at the fest hall and people started throwing the food thinking it was some type of party, and things got messy, and the cook there just got annoyed at people. And then the word that's often thrown around is debauchery. Things turned from a fun, pleasurable place into something just a bit too much. Was it that point you decided to leave?
Yes, that was around when my family left.
And yet you're back. Why are you back, Quaris?
The land where we were, there was a curse, and the matrons of Malice were involved in that, and we're here to attempt to remove that curse.
Okay.
Not sure exactly how yet, but that's what our goal is.
And do you have a plan for how to take on the matrons of Malice?
Not yet. Figured it'll come to us as we go along. Unless you have something to offer.
Well, maybe. So, Quaris, things got a bit messy here and you fled to a different realm. Things got a bit messy in Aglarion. And I have to ask, why didn't you just flee again?
Well, I think I've grown since then, and I was young. It was my family had part of that decision, and I think now I've found an opportunity to make the world where I was living a better place, and now that I see what's going on here, perhaps we can do the same for here. But I think I've grown, I've become stronger, and I think I'm in a place where I can make a difference, and where perhaps before I could not.
Well, I quite frankly would want nothing more than the bleak mire to cease to be and returns back to Swivelguard, which is what we used to call this place when King Dasmark was ruling. That seems a long way off, but you're a good person, Quirus. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for standing up for what is good and what is right.
Yeah, so we will do what we can.
I do have... No, I feel I have to ask this to you anyway. I mean, the fact that you're from here, I mean, you did run, which is... it's odd, but that's okay. You came back. Other... I there's only one way I can ask this, and it almost sounds rude, but are the people you're traveling with good people?
For the time that I've known them, I believe they are. They are righters of wrongs, liberators of the disenfranchised, those that cannot help themselves, revolutionaries, if you will. Yes, I think they are good people.
That, strangely, might be a problem. Let me tell you something, Quirus.
Oh dear.
There is a place in the bogs of Rot called the Hall of Art. And it's self-explanatory. That beautiful works of art was displayed there. I know that there's a creature there called... what's his name? He's a evil, wicked man. Zarandoxus. That's as good as Malcolm can pronounce it. His name is Zarandoxus. And I heard once when I ventured out to see if we could find if it was worth the trip to the refuge, I went out and I heard Zarandoxus and the matrons, and they were yelling at each other. I've never heard them yell before. They're always so controlling, so... You know, they're experts at finding deals and working things to their advantage. But all I could pick up was Zarandoxus had something over the matrons. Don't know what it is. But if anybody knows a weakness for the matrons, it would be him. But he is an evil, evil, evil being. I hesitate what he might ask you to do to reveal this weakness, but I don't know. It's going to require something wicked, I know that, which is why I asked if your companions were good and decent people. I heard what my friend said about how goodness and love will prevail. But I think you're going to have to work a dark road, Quirus, before that time comes. So, I guess my final question to you is, what are you prepared to do to save this kingdom and your own?
think we're prepared to do what we must. I've found there's always more than one way to solve a problem. We're going to try to find the best way, the way that makes the most sense when it comes up, the way that allows us to remain who we are. Maybe it's foolish to think that, but that's what we're going to try to do is find the way that find the best way to do it, and if whatever that might be. But I think there's more than one way to solve a problem, and we'll do what we need to do, but we'll investigate all the options, I suppose.
All you're doing is justifying what could be a really, really wicked decision. And I can see it already in your eyes. You said you're prepared to do pretty much anything. I'm going to... And she gets on her knees and she begs you, she says, Promise, you are good. This place will pervert and twist you. Please, just go. I can't see another beautiful soul crushed. Just go. Leave. Give up. Please.
I cannot do that. I step back just a little bit. I continue to, look at her and engage, but step back just a little bit.
She stands up, wipes a tear from her eyes, and you hear her mutter under her breath. Seems as if another beautiful soul will be corrupted by this place. And she walks back in. By this time, Tyr, your hair is looking beautiful. Boris, you've had this conversation, and what are the rest of you doing? Gazan, Zig, Dominic.
Zig will do what he does lately. I'll use my item to see if somebody's spying on us.
Yep.
So, yep, somebody is spying?
Yep, someone is spying on you. You see an invisible arcane eye.
Oh gosh, so I'll do the same thing I did last time. I'll cast the magic missile on it.
Sure, once it realizes that it can see you, it just blinks out of existence. It's not so much that the magic missiles do any damage, because they don't, they pass through it, but it blinks out once you realize that it's not secretly spying.
Right. I realize that I cannot really do anything else, so I'm just doing that.
Sure.
Like I'm like, are we being spied upon again? We'll have to find that goblet and maybe teach him some good manners.
Are you certain it's him? Could be the hag.
I'm not certain, but who else would be?
I mean, probably the hag or the what are they? Yeah.
Or Krasnor.
I doubt Krasnor,
it's-
but the drow maybe.
Well, I mean,
But
he
it started
serves them.
happening before. It started happening beforehand. It started happening after we ran into Goblet. At least,
But it could
Well,
be
that's
there
Only when we
before
started
that, too.
checking. Yeah.
We didn't start looking for it until then.
I turned to Tyr. Can you consult your god? Maybe they will know who's spying on us.
He's creeping.
Oh. I could, I guess. I'd have to move some spells around, prep some stuff. I don't have anything prepped right now. I've never really done it. Don't want to really bother him. Do you really? Is it very important, or is it just like? Oh, that'd be good to know.
We might want to know who's spying on us. That might change our plans. But I mean, if you don't feel comfortable talking to your god, I thought priests do that. But
It's more so like I just don't really want to bother them. If it's like not important, I feel like it kind of it cheapens it if you constantly ask for things versus if
you never
ask
done
for
it.
things when you actually
But
need
you've
them.
never done it.
No, I've never done it. No.
just think,
Is it
Thierry,
because
if
Are
you
you
were,
afraid?
can't do it?
yeah.
What do you mean can't do it?
Well, you always dodge the question when we ask you for the help from your god. Like, it's okay, we won't judge.
It
Some
very
people
much
just-
sounds like you are
Some
actually.
people just aren't spiritual.
I'm very
They-
spiritual, I'll have you know. I just don't want to bother them. I can't imagine having 10,000 little peasants always asking me questions. I don't want to be one of the peasants.
Well, you're not asking
Isn't that
him
one of the
for
perks
them
of
for money.
nobility? Like, cutting the line?
Yes, when it's important, not
I
hey,
feel
who's
like the
spying
fate of the
on us.
world is important.
to you maybe,
Wouldn't you
but to our
agree?
gods, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we're all dead, who's gonna worship them, you know?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll prep it tomorrow, okay? And then I will ask God who is spying on us.
You think that they might be spying to steal something from us. Maybe some gold from you. Zig is trying to find motivations that he's seen.
Oh, I
Lord
know,
Rabbit.
Zig. I can. That
But
was
he's doing it crudely. He's not really great at that.
very obvious. Oh, it was cute, actually. I can see you trying. Oh, you're growing.
And I will say mechanically, to look
Okay,
backwards through a scry spell is a divine intervention roll.
Ooh.
What level are you now?
I mean, I could give it a go. 11.
11. So 11% chance. But yeah, it's very powerful to look backwards through a scry. I don't think there's any spell that would do that. It would require a literal act of God. So, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll, Okay, all of you, I'm gonna go stand in a corner. I go into this back corner. I'm going to lay down a little shawl on the ground, and I'm going to kneel on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to begin praying, and I'm going to do a divine intervention. Gazan, get the fuck out of the hallway. I see you there, you bastard.
I'm just watching. You can ignore
As
me.
I do so, my my
are-
entire
you are
body, as well as
unignorable,
like
Gazan.
this entire
You
corner's
are
gonna get
floating
super
like-
dark.
Sorry, Tier.
Yeah, you are bright as fuck, bro.
Didn't mean to cut across you, Tier, as you were.
Oh, it's all good. So this entire area back here is gonna get like super dark, and I'm basically enveloped in shadow as I'm trying to do my divine intervention to see through this
Okay.
scribe, but backwards.
D100, and you want to
Okay,
1 to
and
11.
now I'm gonna roll. Yeah. And now is for the Nat 100. Yeah, I fucking called it.
it.
Wow, you got an A.
I know. Mhm.
You'd have had it if it was reversed.
It is we are in opposite land, so
It's because all you folks used it earlier. I get the shit rolls. That's how it works. Can't do it for another 24 hours now.
Well, thank you for trying.
yeah. Thanks for
It just-
trying. Your hair looks
I
nice,
had a
dear.
thought.
What is this carrot and stick thing? I don't like it. Tell me to do something, then give me compliments. I don't like it. It's making me do things. Okay. Oh, you know, silly me. I've almost forgotten. We're looking for some blind lady in the forest. I almost forgot about this. Do you know her?
Oh,
Sorrow Dolin?
Oh, stay away from her. She was King Desmag's favorite.
Whoa, okay,
And,
aggressive much.
I'm not. Well, nobody's terrified of her. I mean, she's blind and she screams and it drives people mad. And where she walks, the forest rots. Just if you see her run, I mean, this is what the matrons do. She was the most beautiful of us all. I mean, I say this with no false humility, but we're the most beautiful creatures across the whole of the Fey realm, and I say that it's just a fact, but she was another level altogether. Occasionally we have mortals and they would see her and just cry in her presence, overcome with such beauty. And by now you know what the hags do. They take the most beautiful things and make them the most ugly. She wanders round and she sings her sad songs and she screams and death follows her. She is a nightmare. If you see her, run. Run.
Right. So where did you see her last? And does she? I guess she doesn't come here. Then I'm guessing. We were kind of expecting to find her here, or at least around here, to be honest.
Well, this was a place of happiness for us. You know, we spent time with King Desmag, and that made him happy, and it made us happy. This was a happy place, and she does not want the memories of that. I assume she does not visit us. Sometimes we venture out, and if we see her, we just run. But to answer your question, I can't get any more specific than the Blightwoods. Understand that's not helpful, but that's what we've got.
That is all right. I don't know, she just seems important. She definitely seems cursed. Like, 10 out of 10 probably cursed, right? Everybody agrees with that?
Oh, for sure.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like leaving a blind, screaming death lady wandering around the forest is probably not good.
Matiko, by the way, spent the whole time hiding in this bush. He's horribly embarrassed at this whole topic of conversation with concubines and harems. He's just... Actually, he's bright red.
It's just adorable.
They're going to give him a pinkish tinge. There we go, he's blushing in the corner.
I know he's not a
Matches his-
child, but he looks like a child, so he's adorable.
Well, the hour is getting late. I mean, you're more than welcome to spend the night here. And yeah, do you guys spend the night here?
I guess.
Might as well.
Sure. Yep.
Before we
Dominic.
spend the night. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, you first. You first.
Dominic's been looking around the buildings. Can I tell exactly what these buildings are made out of? Because they look like twisted vines. At least according to the picture.
This guy here, Deemdale Battle Maps, someone I support on Patreon, and he makes maps specifically for Crown of the Oathbreaker. And so this is not an official map as such. But I'm going to say that they're made of amber with vines twisted around them to give them more structure. Because I guess amber that by itself would just gloop. I mean, it's not a very strong building material. So I'd say it's amber intertwined with vines. And during normal times, it'd be quite a beautiful sight. But if you want to look around a bit more, Dominic, you can make an investigation check if you like.
I'll try.
Sure. You see paintings of the courtesans, the harem, but they've all been slashed and destroyed, and most of them stand rotting in their frames. You see anything of beauty has just been smashed, and there's mirrors, furniture, decoration, everything of beauty has been smashed to pieces. And as you look around, that's all you see. You see once again beautiful things destroyed and turned ugly.
Okay. So Dominic is looking around, and did he hear Tyr call for him, I guess?
Sure.
Right. I'm sorry to bother you while you're doing whatever it is you druids do. I was thinking. So scary blind lady in the forest. Is in the forest. You know forest stuff. Are you able to get some eyes in the sky? They said that it brings death and rots the forest, right? It should be easy to track them.
Well, I do know a bit of magic, though I don't have it prepared. Although the next day I could always conversate, even with the trees and whatnot. Perhaps the trees or nature itself has seen something.
That is some wild stuff you just told me. Okay. Yes, if you need to speak with the trees, that would be perfect. I just thought, you're naturey, this is naturey. Oh my god, you can speak with trees. What do the trees say?
Well, they're quite chatty. No, typically most people don't understand them. Obviously, they don't quite speak exactly their language.
Huh. I never considered that trees could talk. Learn something every day. Yes, if you wouldn't mind, Dominic, maybe in the morning chatting with the trees, seeing if you know where Blind Lady is. I feel like we should probably deal with this before we move out of this area.
Should we also deal with these hag people in Breadville?
Yeah, see, my problem is I don't know if they're hag people or if they're just really, really inbred. It really could be either.
Quite true.
We could swing back that way. We'll check in the morning and see, because I don't think.
It's on our way to where we're going. If hopefully
There
they
might be a
might have a boat for us
Yeah.
to. That was my main plan. For visiting that village.
Yeah, let's see if we
If
can find
anything,
this.
we can get
this
them to
screaming
stop.
lady.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. I was about to add something, but I started talking and forgot what I was going to say. So. As you were. DM intervenes and says nothing. Okay, so you're taking your long rest, and yeah,
Before we long rest,
Sure.
I'm going to cast Plant Growth. And I'm going to do the 8-hour to see if I can restore the beauty to the outside of the building.
oh yes, you can. So the are you going to work on it through the night?
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, make me a Constitution saving throw DC 10 to avoid exhaustion. Take a point of exhaustion. And
Exhausted.
now remember how I said how the like almost a layer of filth over the amber thing, causing it to not be quite as beautiful as it could. So as your plant growth takes over the twisted vines that are choking the life out of the amber palace, the court of amber is slowly retreated, and beautiful vines, as opposed to choking the structure, now support the structure. And the court of amber, and all the destruction inside of it is replaced by now there's seats, there's sofas made out of vines and leaves, and it turns it into not quite the glory of where it was before, but it's looking a damn sight better. And you know that it would simply glow if there was sunlight coming through. It would just be even more spectacular, but even you can't control the sunlight. And the members of the harem they're all basically weeping at the moment. The kindness showed by Tyr and the kindness showed by Dominic, and they're very, very thankful. Such beauty. And they all they keep watch so you guys can have a full night's rest, but they lounge in the chaise lounges and all these other bits and pieces that have magically brought together by the power of Dominic. So well done, Dominic.
All right. And would that technically, even though I kind of worked through the night and stuff like that, would I technically get a long rest so I can reselect spells?
Sure.
Repairs. I'm not sure how that would work.
Sure, we'll let you do that because I know you have plans with trees.
Am I able to help him with the voice?
Blow Tyr's mind over here talking to a tree.
Did you see my whisper, Tyr?
I did, yes.
Do you want to whisper back the response to my question? Trying to be as unsubtle as possible, but failing. Okay, So I'm sorry, Zig. I think you were saying something. Well, you're helping with something.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like, can I try Dominic with to avoid exhaustion? Let's say he prepared like a tea or something to help him through the night. And I use I think I can use what's it called? Oh my god, Flash of Genius. So it's +5. Use 8
Oh, I see. I see
to
what
avoid
you're
the
doing.
point of exhaustion.
Yeah, so you make him a nice cup of tea, and you help him through the night. Dominic needing to shut down, basically. Yeah, sure.
Yep.
So no point of exhaustion. So you wake up. You're all long rested. Here, you don't get a good night's sleep for some reason. Take 3 points of exhaustion.
What?
Oh dear.
One of the
Zig, was that? What was that?
I was just looking at what it does. And,
It was solidarity.
Yeah, solidarity. Yeah.
I think it's disadvantage on all D20 rolls, saving abilities and attacks, and half movement, I think.
Five by equal. Wait, this is new ones. Old ones.
That's the old ones, 2014.
Yeah, speed halved, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, and on ability checks.
So any D20 rolls, in other words. But you wake up. Apart from Tyr, you're all bright and chipper. Dominic, all eyes turn to you. What do you do?
Alrighty. I've had to move around 2 different spells because I want to try 2 different things. So, this is my first thing that I'm going to try. And I can cast this as a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do this. Oh, post it. Dang it.
Ah. I am going to say that you commune with nature. You reach out and you know you're looking for this thing that rots the forest where she walks. And the forest has opinions about that. It doesn't like it. And it points you to the location of Sarah Dillon. She is right there.
Oh.
And there's the missing 13. And we'll say that I mean, she's on the move, but let's just say, because you're so in tune with nature, Dominic, that the trees will more or less guide you towards her.
They will show us to her. They don't like her at all. They're quite opinionated. The mouths on these things.
Oh.
I've never quite heard of a plant dressed down something as harshly as that one. would definitely like to be rid of it. And they will show us the way.
They will. Now, there is something I kind of had planned for Sean's character arc, and I think I've stretched that rubber band as far as it can go without breaking it. So I think, well, anyway, this is a good place to pause anyways. You go search for Saril Delin, the king's favourite and apparently the most cursed, and I think you guys made some friends. Well done. You've won at D&D because you made some friends along the way.
Nice.
That is the
Not like
point.
us.
True. Okay, but that's where we'll end for tonight, guys.
Well, that's good.
And we'll see you next week. And somebody wasn't coming next week. Is that right?
Zig is out.
Zig is out. Okay, I'll take a note of that so I don't spam you like I did Sean.